In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your first pipeline in GoHighLevel step by step, even if you've never used a CRM before. What's up guys, my name is Kyle. Pipelines are one of the most important parts of GoHighLevel, but they're also one of the most confusing when you're getting started. A lot of people jump straight into automations or funnels without setting this up properly, and that's where leads start falling through the cracks. By the end of this video, you'll understand what a pipeline actually does in GoHighLevel, how to structure it the right way from day one, and how to track leads visually as they move through your business. If you want to follow along exactly as I do, there's a link in the description that gives you access to an extended 30-day free trial for GoHighLevel. Alright, let's get started. Before we build anything, let's quickly talk about what a pipeline actually is. In GoHighLevel, a pipeline is a visual representation of your sales process. It shows you where each lead is, what strategy they're in, and what should happen next. Think of it like a digital whiteboard, where every lead moves from left to right as they progress. Without a pipeline, leads get forgotten, follow-ups become manual, and you lose visibility over your sales process. Once you understand this, pipelines stop feeling optional. They become essential. Now let's build your first pipeline. From the GoHighLevel dashboard in the left column, click Opportunities. This is where all pipelines live. If this is a brand new account, you may see a default pipeline or nothing at all. Either way, we're going to create our own, so it actually matches how your business works. Click Pipelines at the top and then select Create Pipeline. The first thing GoHighLevel asks for is a pipeline name. This might seem small, but naming matters, especially as your account grows. A good pipeline name clearly explains what kind of leads are inside it and what outcome you're tracking. For example, new leads discovery calls, sales pipeline, client onboarding. Clear names help you instantly understand what's happening without clicking into anything. So I'm going to name this new leads. Once you have named your pipeline, you want to create it in the bottom right corner. Pipeline stages represent steps in your sales process. Each stage should answer one question. What is the lead doing at this point? Stages are not random statuses. They should reflect real action like new lead, contacted, appointment booked, proposal sent, and closed won. The goal is to visually track progress and not just store data. With that in mind, let's add your first stages. Go to your new lead and select Edit, and in the top right corner you will see Add Stage. For a simple beginner pipeline, you might use new lead, contacted, proposal sent, or closed. You can edit the names by simply clicking on it and changing the name, and if you need to add a new stage, in the top right corner you can add a new stage. Each stage should move closer to a final outcome. As you add stages, think about what triggers a lead moving forward, what actions you need to take at each stage. This clarity makes automation and follow-up much easier later on. Once your stages are added, save the pipeline. Now let's talk about how leads actually enter it. Creating the pipeline is only half the job. Leads need a starting point. Leads can enter your pipeline through forms, funnels, calendars, manual entry, or automations. Most businesses start by sending new leads into the first stage, usually new lead. This way, every lead starts in the same place and moves forward logically. Later on, you can automate stage changes. But first, it's important to understand the flow manually. Once leads start coming in, your pipeline becomes a live dashboard. You can drag leads between stages, click into each opportunity, see contact info, notes, and activity. This visual layout helps you quickly answer questions like who needs a follow-up today, which deals are stuck, and where leads are dropping off. This is where pipelines save you time and mental effort. Here are a few quick things to watch out for. Creating too many stages, using vague names like in progress, changing stages without clear rules, and not using pipelines at all. Simple, clear pipelines almost always perform better than complicated ones. If you followed along, you've just built your very first pipeline in GoHighLevel, and that's a huge step towards running your business more efficiently. Once pipelines are in place, everything else inside GoHighLevel starts to make more sense. Automations, follow-ups, reporting, and deal tracking all build on this foundation. If you haven't signed up for GoHighLevel yet or want to follow along exactly as I did, there's a link in the description that gives you an extended 30-day free trial to GoHighLevel. Just a quick heads up, these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Using these links helps support the channel so we can continue bringing you free step-by-step tutorials. If this video helped, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.